name's Darren Henley and I've been the Chief Executive of Arts Council England for the last 7 months. And one of the great things that I've been able to do in my first 7 months in that job is travel all over the country and meet amazing people who make art and culture happen in amazing places. And sometimes those places are big starry places like Manchester and Liverpool and Birmingham, but sometimes they're small little villages and towns. And it's really exciting to see how investing in art and culture actually changes people's lives all over the country, and how our famous places are becoming even more famous because of the creativity that's right at the heart of each of those places. Before I became Chief Executive of the Arts Council, I was Managing Director of Classic FM, the radio station, and I was there for 23 years, so virtually my entire adult life. And it was fascinating taking one particular art form and making it accessible to the widest possible number of people. And, we had 5.5 million listeners, and they were all over the country from all sorts of backgrounds. And basically what we were saying there was classical music can be part of your life. So for me, it's a very obvious extension to take that into other art forms and to say those art forms can and should be part of absolutely everybody's life, whoever they are, wherever they are in this country. We are really well known all over the world for our creativity and for the things that we innovate with, for the things that we do here that no one else does around the world. And it's really interesting, as I talk to people from other countries, they're fascinated by our cultural education system, by the way we nurture artists, and by that pipeline of talent that comes all the way through. And that talent is absolutely everywhere in this country. And one of the things I'm really, really keen that we do as an arts council is that we identify that talent, particularly when it's with people who are from hard to reach places or from tougher economic backgrounds who might not have the opportunities naturally in their lives. So what I want to do is make sure we're investing in artists and arts projects that enables them to have their creativity come to the fore so that they can put something back into their local communities. Well, I talk a lot about investing in art because I really believe it is an investment. It's definitely not a subsidy. It's something we talk about as an investment because it's really important because it pays dividends in people's lives. Sometimes they can be educational, sometimes they can be around health and well-being, sometimes because they help the economic growth in a particular place, sometimes because they actually help a place to define itself. But it's really important that we invest in this art and culture because having creativity around us, working with creative people, enabling people to make things and to create things is a really, really special thing. And it's really defining for England today. Well, libraries are really special places. I think they're very unthreatening, they're very safe, and they invite everybody in from all over the community. And they also, we talk about data and capturing people's data these days. They're also the original data capture. They have the library card, and everybody can remember the first time when they were a kid and they went into a library and they got their library card for the first time. But what's brilliant about libraries is that they are these amazing physical spaces in the middle of towns and cities, but also they've got an amazing digital future as well. So it's great to see the use of computers and new technology right across libraries. And I love librarians as well because they're reinventing the future in their place. And I think that makes libraries extremely exciting. I was a big reader when I was a child, and one of the things I do on the side is I write books. So when I go to libraries, I have a nasty habit just to see if any of my books are actually stocked in there. It's a nasty habit that authors have. And it's the same when I go to bookshops as well. I sneak a little peek just to see if any of my books are on sale. When I was a child, I remember being quite obsessed with Gerald Durrell's books, and I really like zoos as well. And I remember he had the Jersey Wildlife Preservation Trust, and he wrote a lot of very funny books about collecting animals around the world for his zoo. And I remember being quite obsessed with those, but I liked all the detective books as well, the Arthur Conan Doyle, Agatha Christie, those sorts of things too. But I read voraciously as a child, and I think it's a huge window of opportunity. It takes you to different places, and that's something that all art can do. It can show you other parts of the world, other worlds that don't even really exist, that actually can change your imagination, change the possibilities that you can see for your own life.